The Nativity of the Lord, Christmas, Mass during the day lectionary. 16 reading 1 Isaiah 52 to 7 to 10. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him who brings glad tidings, announcing peace, bearing good news, announcing salvation, and saying to Zion, Your God is King. Hark! Your sentinels raise a cry, together they shout for joy, for they see directly before their eyes the Lord restoring Zion. Break out together in song, O ruins of Jerusalem. For the Lord comforts his people, he redeems Jerusalem. The Lord has bared his holy arm in the sight of all the nations. All the ends of the earth will behold the salvation of our God. Bible reflection. Isaiah 52 to 7 to 10 reminds us of the beauty and joy that come when God's saving work is announced. The beautiful feet of the messenger are not admired for where they have been, but for the good news they bring, peace, salvation, and the assurance that our God reigns. Though Jerusalem lay in ruins, the Lord promises comfort, restoration, and redemption, turning sorrow into song. This passage invites us to trust that God is at work even in times of waiting and hardship. And it points us toward Jesus Christ, who fully reveals God's reign and brings salvation to all nations. May we receive this good news with grateful hearts and become joyful witnesses of God's love in the world. Reading 2 Hebrews 1 to 1 to 6, brothers and sisters. In times past, God spoke in partial and various ways to our ancestors through the prophets. In these last days he has spoken to us through the Son, whom he made heir of all things, and through whom he created the universe, who is the refulgence of his glory, the very imprint of his being, and who sustains all things by his mighty word. When he had accomplished purification from sins, he took his seat at the right hand of the Majesty on high. As far superior to the angels as the name he has inherited is more excellent than theirs. For to which of the angels did God ever say, You are my Son, this day I have begotten you? Or again, I will be a father to him, and he shall be a son to me. And again, when he leads the firstborn into the world, he says, Let all the angels of God worship him. Gospel John 1:1-1-8. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came to be through him, and without him nothing came to be. What came to be through him was life, and this life was the light of the human race. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. A man named John was sent from God. He came for testimony, to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to testify to the light. The true light which enlightens everyone was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came to be through him, but the world did not know him. He came to what was his own, but his own people did not accept him. But to those who did accept him, he gave power to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not by natural generation, nor by human choice, nor by a man's decision, but of God. And the Word became flesh, and made his dwelling among us. And we saw his glory, the glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. John testified to him and cried out, saying, This was he of whom I said, The one who is coming after me ranks ahead of me because he existed before me. From his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace, because while the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God. The only Son, God, who is at the Father's side, has revealed him. Bible reflections on Hebrews and John. These readings from Hebrews and John reveal the heart of our Christian faith. God has fully and lovingly revealed himself through Jesus Christ. Hebrews reminds us that while God once spoke through prophets in many ways, he now speaks to us through his Son, who is the perfect image of the Father. Jesus is not merely a messenger. He is God's own Word, the one through whom all things were created and sustained. By his sacrifice he has purified us from sin and now reigns in glory. This calls us to listen attentively to Christ, trusting that in him we hear God clearly and completely. The Gospel of John deepens this mystery by proclaiming that the Word was with God and was God, and that this divine Word became flesh and lived among us. Jesus is the light that shines in the darkness, a light that no darkness can overcome. Even when the world fails to recognize him, his presence remains life-giving and faithful. In our own lives, this assures us that Christ is present, even in moments of confusion, doubt, or suffering. We are invited to turn toward the light, confident that God is near and actively at work. Both readings emphasize the gift of relationship. Through Christ, we are given the grace to become children of God, not by our own efforts, but by God's loving initiative. This truth invites us to live with gratitude and humility, recognizing that our dignity comes from being known and loved by God. When we accept Christ, we allow his grace to shape our identity, our choices, and the way we see others. To apply these scriptures to our daily lives is to live as people who have encountered the living Word. We are called to reflect Christ's light through acts of faith, charity, and truth, and to bear witness, as John the Baptist did, pointing not to ourselves, but to him. As we appreciate the profound gift of the Incarnation, may our hearts be filled with awe and thanksgiving, and may our lives proclaim, in word and action, the grace we have received through Jesus Christ.